Hi guys, today I'm going to share with you some small ways you can make your submission or proposal a little bit better. So number one, when you're sending out a design or a logo, like rather than sending them one item, it helps if you send them multiple variations. You have to make your client feel like they're involved in the selection process as well. That when they're choosing the logo out of your selection, there's actually value to what they are doing. If you just give them one thing, and if they don't like it, they just think that they wasted their money, they don't see the effort, they don't see the value. What you can do is, when you're submitting designs, it's best to submit at least 2 good ones, and then the remaining stuff can just be random variations of it. Like in a total of maybe 10 or 20 versions, or at least just show your thought process. So please, if you're doing logos, at least 2 good ones. If your client is very small, then 3 maximum. 1 good one, 2 normal ones, you're safe. So for number 2, when you're submitting printed or digital work, like why not just give them a mock-up? I mean, there's nothing wrong with showing them the design, but as your client, they want to know how it looks like in real life, like when they apply it. And it really helps them make up their mind, because if you just show them the design, they're going to have to think about it, and they're going to have to wonder how it's going to look. Plus sometimes the design just doesn't translate that well if you don't show it in a mock-up. Let's say it's a signboard that's really high. Once you put it up there, then people might not be able to read the sign. Just an example. So these things go through the head of your client as well, and mock-ups help them alleviate or detect those problems as soon as possible. By the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. At least just like this video if you can. It means a lot to us. Next, don't just be a listener. Although empathy plays a big part in a designer's life, you don't need to be a listener all the time when you're consulting someone. Your client is looking up to you for advice. They want to know what's the next step, what's the best way they can achieve these things. So you better be prepared to answer some of these questions. Like, don't just think about your design in a design sense. Like, think about how it's going to run out there, in the client's hands, like how current things will affect it. Even if it's not your problem, your client will really appreciate it and they will come back. And lastly, try to build relationships with your clients. They're not just there to make you money. I mean, that's the end game. You guys gotta help each other out. You're both gonna benefit from it. Like, the main point of this is just to open more opportunities for you in the future. Like, a good relationship can go a long way. You never know who's gonna work for who. Maybe your client is gonna pivot and they're gonna be in another industry that is beneficial to you. Maybe you're gonna end up asking your client for help. Just keep them on good books. And that is 4 important tips you need to keep in mind when you're first starting out with clients as a designer. I hope it helped you a little bit. And if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel because it's the right thing to do. I'll see you in the future. Ciao!